Hey everyone, welcome back. So I wish I had some better news to talk to you guys about, but we don't. We got to talk about Core Scientific. It is obviously down today 75%. Is bankruptcy incoming? Let's take a look at it here really quick. And as always, not financial advice. We're only do your own research. I'm investing in coins and companies. And if you enjoy this type of content, hit the like button, subscribe. Helps me out tremendously. All right, let's get into it here really quick. So Cores is obviously down 75% right now on the day. It basically just crashed right off the beginning, right out the gate, basically. This morning we can see it here. It is down to 24 cents. The news came out overnight, and it has obviously been falling hard. Let's take a look at the story here really quick, and we'll see if we can gather some information from it. So Yahoo just came out with a story on it a little while ago. Core Scientific shares fall 76% after the Bitcoin miner warns it can't pay debt. So that's obviously bad news. They did provide us with the security filings to look at, which we're going to go look at. But we'll get into it there. Let's see, where was it that I saw it here? Let's see here. Obviously, they've been battling with Celsius and their Chapter 11 bankruptcy proceedings. They've been forced to basically operate their miners, and they're losing on it. And they went back to the judge to see if they can get either Celsius to pay more or basically break the contract and turn off those machines. But there was something else that I wanted to show you here. Where did it go? Okay, so here it goes. I've been hearing a lot of bad things about Bitcoin miners who are more susceptible to rising energy costs and have a lot of debt. Core Scientific is both of those, says Chris Brendler, a senior equities analyst with D.A. Davidson. Brendler downgraded Core from a buy to neutral last week. So he saw possibly something coming in line. I've been also very cautious with them. I don't invest in them right now. And the main reason was obviously for all the debt that they have. We'll take a look at it in a minute. But here's their filing from today. So we'll just go over this really quickly. So as previously disclosed, the company's operating performance and liquidity have been severely impacted by the prolonged decrease in the price of Bitcoin, the increase in electricity costs, the increase in the global Bitcoin network hash rate, and the litigation with Celsius Network LLC and its affiliates Celsius. So all of that is true. We've known about it. I've covered it in a video about shutting down the farm that I managed because of everything that's going on here. As a result, management, as a result, management has been actively taking steps to decrease monthly costs, delay construction expenses, reduce and delay capital expenditures, and increase hosting revenues, which is all fine and dandy. Obviously, that was not enough for them. They even basically released somebody from their position. Just yesterday, we saw that happen. So they're cutting basically jobs where they can. In addition, the board has decided that the company will not make payments coming due in late October and early November 2022 with respect to several of its equipment and other financings, including 2 bridge promissory notes. That's obviously not good. That's what's got people freaked out. They obviously don't possibly have enough cash to cover their debt and the equipment that they've been purchasing. So that is not good. As a result, the creditors under these debt facilities may exercise remedies following any applicable grace periods, including electing to accelerate the principal amount of such debt, suing the company for non-payment, or taking action with respect to collateral where applicable. Any such creditor actions may result in events of default under the company's other indebtedness agreements, including its 2 series of convertible notes due 2025 and the potential exercise of remedies by creditors under such agreements. So we could see people taking back their equipment, other things as well. So it's not looking good right now. In light of the foregoing, the company is in the process of exploring a number of potential strategic alternatives with respect to the company's capital structure, including hiring strategic advisors, raising additional capital, or restructuring its existing capital structure. That would be all beneficial if they can pull it off. They have a lot of debt. It's going to be hard for them to do all that. But if they can do it, it might keep them out of Chapter 11 bankruptcy. But we'll have to see. So we're in the early stages. I think they have enough to get them through basically the next 2 months possibly, and then after that, they're out of cash. So continuing on here, specifically, the company has engaged Whale, Goschall, and Manges, LLP as legal advisors, and PJT Partners, LP as financial advisors to assist the company in analyzing and evaluating potential strategic alternatives and initiatives to improve liquidity. The company and its advisors have begun to engage in discussions with certain of its creditors regarding these initiatives. The company expects these activities will continue and intensify. Yeah, I can see that definitely intensifying. Among possible alternatives, the company may explore liability and management transactions, including exchanging its existing debt for equity or additional debt, which transactions may be dilutive to holders of the company's common stock. Okay, that would be a lot better than going Chapter 11. These discussions may result in an agreement on commercially acceptable terms or at all. Furthermore, the company may seek alternative sources of equity or debt financing, delay capital expenditures, or evaluate potential asset sales, and potentially could seek relief under the applicable bankruptcy or insolvency laws. In the event of a bankruptcy proceedings or insolvency or restructuring of our capital structure, holders of the company common stock could suffer a total loss of their investment. And this is what really got the market going into sell-off on them. Anybody that was invested just tried to leave where they exited as fast as they could. Unfortunately, my dad is one of those. He purchased, I think, close to 40,000 of shares, not 40,000 shares, but $40,000 worth of shares in Core. So that's going to be a tough one. We'll have to see. I mean, he's down basically now close to 90%. It's basically 10 cents on the dollar of where he was. And it's going to be a tough decision to make whether we pull out now, lick our wounds and go forward from there, or, go all in and possibly buy even more shares and hope that they don't go into Chapter 11 bankruptcy. So as of October 26, 2022, the company held 24 Bitcoins, approximately 26.6 million in cash, as compared to 1,051 Bitcoins and approximately 29.5 million in cash as of September 30th, 2022. So that was just last month. Let me see if there was anything else. I think somewhere in here they said they have enough. Let me see here. There it is. It is very difficult to estimate our future liquidity requirements. The company anticipates that existing cash resources will be depleted by the end of 2022 or sooner, depending on the company's assumptions regarding the timing and ability to achieve more normalized levels of operating revenue. The estimates of amounts of required liquidity varied significantly. Similarly, it is very difficult to predict when or if Bitcoin prices will recover or energy costs will abate. Right? So that's obviously always the problem there. So they have obviously two options here that I can see: Bitcoin going up in price, or working out with the creditors and their vendors, getting that worked out to where they don't have to file Chapter 11 bankruptcy. If they do, unfortunately, people that invested, including my dad, are going to be out whatever they invested in the company. So that's bad. We don't want to see that. So I'm rooting for them to get this resolved. I think everybody's kind of rooting for them to get this resolved. Nobody wants to see them go into Chapter 11. But let's see what we got here as far as the data. This is what we had at the end of June report. They had a lot of debt. Total current assets at the end of June was 511 million. Total current liabilities were 516 million. They had total liabilities of 1.4 billion. That's a lot. Total equities 416 million. And if you take current assets minus total liabilities, was 917 million in the red. So that was obviously not good. For that reason alone, I did not invest in them. My dad thought, that they were going to be doing okay based on the amount of Bitcoins they were mining a day. And I think people were hoping that Bitcoin price would go up and that would kind of alleviate a lot of the pain that they've been having. But that hasn't been worked out. Bitcoin has been stuck at this 20,000 range for quite a while, which is obviously hurting Core, but other miners as well. So we'll have to see how this all plays out. It's all early. Obviously, the stock has not done well because of it. And let me know in the comments down below what you guys are planning on doing, whether you're selling, whether you're going to be buying in more. Dollar cost averaging into it since it's come down 75% from where it is now. Let me know in the comments what you guys are doing. Be interested to know. But that's it. I just wanted to keep you guys abreast of what's going on. And we'll see what happens towards the end of the day. We'll do another video when the market closes and see how the miners did. The miners, for the most part, aren't doing too bad. Bitcoin's down a little bit right now, but it isn't too bad. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.